Hello, my name is Mandy and I'm with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today's class is going to be Paid Ads 101. This is a way that you guys can run paid advertisement on several social platforms right through your command. And the benefit of that is you can have access to your command contacts in order to target your database. It also gives you a direct link to like the MLS to help you pull in listing information automatically so you don't have to manually upload it. And there's also going to be a way to track the metrics of that ad for you as well. And big perk, and probably the main point of doing it, is it will capture lead information for you and automatically add them right into your command database so that you can begin marketing to them and get those leads and convert them, right? So we're just going to go through step by step today. It is an overview, but it's still a lot of information. So the guys that are here with me live, if you have any questions at all, please put those in the chat and I'll try to get them answered for you in real time. If not, no worries. I will stay a couple of minutes after class to help get them answered. And if you're watching this back on a recording, you can always reach out to us by email at support@scottleroymarketing.com. All right, let's go ahead and sign into Command. I just want to show you where to go to get started on your paid ads just to get us started today. And then we'll jump into a little bit of prep work. So as you can see, we just logged into Command. I apologize if you guys can hear that. Okay, so campaigns. Okay, Mark, thank you for confirming. It just got real loud for a second. I was concerned you couldn't hear me. All right, campaigns right over here on the left, there is a tab. And if you're not familiar with the icons, click the red square at the top and it will pop out the names for you right here so that you can get familiar with those. If you want them to go back in, you can just click that red square again. So campaigns right here. And you can look right over here. There is Get Started links. Paid ad quick start link is right here, but you can always choose the tab at the top. And there's a dashboard here for you. There's that quick start link for you again right here. And as you scroll down, I just want to point this out. There are some tutorials right here, as well as on our YouTube channel, just to help you get a little bit further with your paid ads and kind of get an increase on your ROI. Okay. If you had run any paid ads in the past before this new version, you would see those legacy paid ad campaigns right down here at the bottom. Okay. But for now, you have a new version and you would click Quick Start to get to those. So we're just going to click Quick Start and it will take you to the new paid ads platform. And here we are. And this is your dashboard. We're going to give an overview of the links on the left-hand side and review these ads right here in front of you. Each one of these blocks is a different type of ad that you can run. And so we'll jump into those in detail in just a moment. First, I want to cover what platforms you can run paid ads on through Command. There are several. Some require you to have your own account and some don't. So first, you'll see Facebook's icon right here on a few of the ads. For Facebook, you do need to have your own personal Facebook account and you do need to have your own Facebook business page linked to that personal account. For Instagram, you'll see that icon listed here on a few of the ads. You can also post ads to your Instagram account. For Instagram, you do need to have your own personal account. It does need to be a professional account like business or creator. And you'll also link that Instagram account to your Facebook account. We have tip videos on how to do all of this, how to create an Instagram account, how to make sure it's a professional account, and then also how to link it to your Facebook if you have any questions about how to do that. Okay. The third type is going to be Google AdSense. This is also termed Google Display Network. This is the one that you see with the little TP or an A symbol right here with the Google colors. You'll see that on a couple of the ads. That's actually when your ads display on a specific website. Think about when you go to a news website or maybe to a recipe website and you see different ads pop up everywhere. That's the Google Display Network or Google AdSense. You can pay to have your ads run on that network and appear on different websites. You do not need to have your own Google account for that. Okay. There's sometimes confusion where folks look into doing a Google ad directly on Google. This is a little different. You would run it right here from within Command, and you do not have to have your own account. Google Search Ads is the another platform. You'll see that with the G, the Google G icon right here. You'll see that on a couple of different ads. Okay. You also do not need to have your own account for that either. And this is when your ad would populate on Google search pages. You know how when you go and search a particular item or word and there's ads that come up first in the search results? That's this. Okay. So your ad would populate in Google search results. Again, you do not need to have your own account for that. Okay. Next and last is going to be TikTok. You'll see their icon right here on this very last ad. You do not need to have your own account for that platform either. And a little quirky thing about that particular ad, it can only be a video. No images, no text, or text only, no photo only, or things like that. Some of the other ads are just text or just images. This is going to be video. Okay. All right, since we've reviewed the platforms that you can run paid ads on, I do want to briefly cover the Facebook one. It tends to be the most popular and most used. And so, very briefly, I'm just going to show you how to go into Facebook and make sure that you have a business page linked to your Facebook account. And if you don't, I'll show you just a few less than 5 steps on how to get one created. Okay, so let's go ahead to a new tab up here and go to Facebook. From here, you would log in again with your personal account. Your Facebook business page does need to be linked to a personal Facebook account. So we can go ahead and log in. All right. And so once you're here in your Facebook, obviously we're looking from a desktop view. Let me zoom in just a little. I feel like it's a little tiny for you. And so right over here on the top right, you'll see your profile photo or your initials, just indicating this is your profile that you're currently on. You can click that and see all the profiles that you currently have linked to that account with an option to see all of them. So, excuse me, you'll see your most recently used, the ones that you've visited recently, or go to see all profiles. If you do not see your Facebook business page here, you can always check under these 9 circles and a square. And over on the left-hand side, there's a menu, and you'll see pages listed as an option. When you go right here to pages, it will show you the Facebook business pages that you have linked to your personal account, and you should be able to find your Facebook business page there. Okay. Real quickly, again, just going to show you in a few quick steps how to build a basic Facebook business page to use for our demonstration today, and so that you'll know how to get one created. That same icon right here for the menu showing the 9 circles in a square, you would click that and come to the same menu that you see on your screen. But on the right-hand side, you'll notice the menu is for create. So you would come down to create page and click that. From here, on the left-hand side is where we will fill in our details. And on the right-hand side is where we'll see a live preview of our page as we build it. Okay. You can even swap the views, just FYI, we're looking at it for a desktop, but we can choose to see it on a mobile view as well in case you'd like to make sure that your photos are edited or information is showing the way you want. Okay. All right. And so on the left-hand side, let's go ahead and fill in some of the required fields for creating a Facebook business page. So you would put in your page name. Please make sure you're compliant with your area. This is a demo only, okay? And then your category. Go ahead and start typing in real, and it will give you a few options to choose from. Bio. It is optional, but if you were to enter something in this field, it will be a tiny little one-liner tag right here underneath your name, okay? And so we'll just say, still letting a few people in through the waiting room, guys. Sorry for the pause. There we go. All right. And so now that we have these three fields filled out, you can go ahead and create page. It takes it just a second on this part. Okay, more than just a couple of seconds. All right, there we go. And so now you'll get a pop-up letting you know it was created. Now you can add images or more details. It even gives you your page health down here at the bottom. And so you can move through these 5 steps. Notice we're on step 1 of 5 and fill in the information that you would like to add. Okay, I'm going to skip through. We have a tip video on how to really fill out your Facebook business page. So go ahead and check that out if you want. Step 2, you would add your images. You can even add an action button. And then next, you can actually link your WhatsApp to your page if you would like. And 4 is to build your audience. There's actually a way to invite your friends from your personal profile to like your business page. It's a great way to get quick likes. Go ahead and click next for us today. And then step 5 of 5, go ahead and choose your notifications that you want. Okay, we're demo, so we're going to toggle them off. But again, for you and your business, you probably want them on. And so we'll go ahead and click done. And then our Facebook page is completed. Okay, we'll go ahead and X through the pop-ups. And we can see the page now here on our right-hand side. And on our left-hand side, we'll see different settings for that business page. Little pro tip, remember when I said the Instagram has to be linked to your Facebook page? You would always just click on Insights right here, scroll down, linked accounts. This is where you would go to actually link that Instagram, okay? But again, tip video is out there to show you step by step. So now that we have our Facebook business page created, the next step of preparation is to make sure it is linked to your command account. So we'll go back to our command tab. We're going to go back to command by clicking the KW in the top left-hand corner. You'll notice it brings us back out of that new paid ads platform and back into your traditional command. And over here where your name is on the top right, you'll click that and choose settings. Zoom in again for you guys. There we go. So what this is your applications page within your command. This is where like third-party apps will link to your command to integrate. So let's scroll down. And I want to show you this red bar. This is where you would link Facebook for social posts, okay? So see how it says Facebook, but it's post scheduling? That's not what you're looking for. This is actually where you would link Facebook in a separate place for social post campaigns. Since we're focused on paid ads today, you would come right here to Facebook Ads Manager, and I'm showing you the old way because a lot of people that may be returning agents get a little confused. So just to help clarify, this is where you used to connect them, and it will still show if you have it connected or not here. But in order to get it initially connected, notice it says that it's recently moved and it gives you a link to click in order to link that Facebook. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click paid ad settings to get this Facebook link to command. You should be able to recognize where it is taking us. It's taking us right back where we were, back here in the dashboard where we were looking at our paid ads. Okay, so it's just a little bit of a shortcut if you weren't already back here. This is how you get there. Another workaround from where I showed you before with the quick start link. And once you're back here, you would click Assets and then Facebook Pages. And this is where we can link our Facebook page or pages to our command account. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unlink this right here because we're fixing to relink it just to show you how to do it. So again, linking our Facebook business page to command, we'll click Add Facebook Page, continue with Facebook. It does help to have Facebook signed in on another tab in your browser because as you can see, it sees that I'm already logged in and I don't have to enter my Facebook username or password again. So we'll just click continue. It's asking to switch to that personal Facebook account. Laura, if you don't have any Facebook business pages there, you can just create one. Okay. Few steps we just went through on how to create a Facebook business page, or we even have a tip video on our YouTube channel that will show you how to get one created. Oh, you meant on the page that we were just on where I unlinked mine? I'm sorry if I misunderstood. Okay, perfect. That's fine. It just means you've never linked one before. Ours is a demo account, so we've previously linked Facebook accounts there. You may not see anything on that page. It may be completely blank and just have the option for you to link or add Facebook page. That's all. Yep, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying you didn't have any business pages on your Facebook. Okay, so right here, while we've already connected ours previously, so it's asking us to reconnect. I'm just going to make a click here to get us to a screen. So it's where you would be, what you would be seeing on yours if you're the first time linking this, okay? This is what you should be seeing after you're prompted to log into Facebook if you weren't logged in on another tab, okay? So it's asking you to choose the businesses that you are going to give permission to link to command. You can choose to opt in for all current and future businesses if you would like, or you can opt in just to the current businesses you have created with Facebook right now. Underneath that, it will show you your business portfolios. You can check or unselect as many as you want, okay? Go ahead and click continue. And now it's going to let me choose my pages that I want to link or give permission to. Again, select as many or as few as you want. We're going to go ahead and select our new little page that we made today and choose continue. Then the next page is going to be just given a little bit of breakdown of the types of permissions and how many pages we selected to give permission to. Click Save. And from here, it gives you a confirmation letting you know that it's been linked, and you can go ahead and click Got It. It'll take us back to our command campaign page, platform. But look at the left-hand side. Notice it's the same menu we just had, okay? Just to orient yourself with where we're at. Now it's going to ask us which specific page do we want to link today, okay? So you can choose, if I had selected more than one, you would see them in the drop down. So you'll select the one that you want to link today and go ahead and click Next. May take a moment. You know what? I might actually need to select a new page. Oh, it did it. Sometimes it gives a waiting period, just FYI, when you create a new business page. I've seen it give an error and say you have to wait 40 minutes after you create the page to be able to link it to command. Looks like that's been improved. So it let us, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a quick green banner of success letting us know that it was linked. And now it's just giving you an option to accept the Facebook lead terms of service. It is optional. Okay, the skip button is right here. I'm going to show you what it looks like just so you're familiar though. I'm going to click continue to accept. It will open a new page in your browser and give you an option to accept the lead ad terms right here. So review them in as much detail as you would like. If you have multiple business pages, make sure you select the one that you're approving or giving permission with right here and click accept. Gives you a banner at the bottom left saying it's been accepted. And so now you can just close that tab. Okay, we're going to go ahead and close our Facebook tab too, just to have it done. So now back at our command tab, we're in the paid ads platform. Again, just anytime you see this particular menu on your left-hand side, we're back here in the paid ad campaigns platform. And right here, we're still under the Facebook pages tab. And now it shows our new page that we just linked right here with a green button saying linked. Okay, that means we were successful. The prep work is done. And now we can actually move into going ahead and creating a paid ad and to get it to run. So going back, I want to show you a couple of items over here on the left. We'll click dashboard. This is where we were looking at our paid ads where you can choose what you want. Programs right below that. This is where you would go if you ran a paid ad or are currently running a paid ad, and it will show you those. We're going to jump into this a little bit later to show you the kind of metrics that you get to measure once you run an ad. And then assets is the one we've been operating so far under because this is where we were connecting our Facebook page. This is where leads will also appear when your paid ad is capturing leads for you. They will appear right here underneath this tab, but they will also, should also, go right into your command database. So you don't necessarily ever have to come to this leads tab. I just wanted to show you that it's here. You don't necessarily need to come here for this. However, it is here if you ever want to come check and maybe review what leads came from what ad, what, and or to verify that they are coming all the way through to your command database. Okay. Next is a media library. This will have to do with media pieces that you've used on your paid ads. Most of the paid ads in here will pull listing information directly from KWLS, which is fed by your MLS. So you will just simply search for the particular listing, click to select it, and it will add that listing information for you. And you don't have to manually upload photos unless you just want to. But there are some paid ads over here, guys, like non-listing paid ad. Think of like an event paid ad, or maybe it's just a brand recognition paid ad. It's not necessarily has any ties to a particular property. For these types of paid ads that you do not want to have a listing tied to, you can go into your Designs tab in Command and build free content to use in your paid ads. I'm going to show you that really briefly just so you know where the tab is. I'm going to click my KW here at the top left again. Now we're back into Command. Notice the top banner and the different menu on the right, on the left-hand side, excuse me. Your Designs is right here. It's a little paintbrush in a little square. When I click that, this brings us to designs we've already edited. And just really quick, why are there only 225 characters allowed? Ed, where were you seeing that? It's probably in the ad. Have you clicked on an ad and that's where it's showing you that? It's probably because of the size of the ad. There are some character limits for sure. But I'm going to show you that in just a second. Yeah, Ed, yeah. It's just a character limit. This size of the ad will limit how much text you can put in it for sure. And so right here under designs, I just want to show you how to get back to your social templates and show you how much free content is sitting in here that you can just come and personalize to add to a paid ad easily. You would come to create a design at the top right and click social. It needs to be a social design in order to be added to like a campaign or a social post. Okay. So click next. And this is where it will show you your templates. The top left-hand corner, you'll have a templates. Huh, they've got a new pop-up. I'm gonna screenshot that. Give me just a second, guys. That's a new update as of today. There we go. Save that for later. Okay. All right. And so getting past that particular ad here, let's go ahead and close that. Wants to give me a tour too. Just a second. There we go. And so templates up here in the top left-hand corner, you have a whole list of different topics right here that you can come and choose from, like lead generation. You can come in here, look through these different templates. Up here at the top, notice it's giving you an option, social wide, social square, social stories. Social square is the one that works best usually for ads. So you can come in here and review the different templates and find something that you would love to put on an ad. You don't have to have a listing to run a paid ad, in other words, and you don't have to have someone create content for you or stress over what you would include. Okay, there's tons of templates right here for you. Easily come in and edit them, add your logo, add your branding, save, and you're ready to go. We do have other tip videos and classes on how to create social templates and edit things in your designs. So check that out if you're not super familiar. We'll walk you step by step. But I just wanted to come back here and actually show this to you so that you will know that you have content here at your fingertips. Okay. I just clicked back. We're going to go back to our campaigns tab right here and click our paid ad quick start and jump back into our paid ads platform. All right, so we've covered prep work. We've covered content. And now let's go ahead and review a little bit about these paid ads and create one step by step. Okay, I've already gone over the platforms, so you're familiar with the icons that are on the top right of each ad. So you'll know which ones you're going to be posting on when you choose that ad. Also, you'll see that some are for listings. Okay. Salma, what does it typically cost to run a paid ad and how long does it run for? I am glad you asked. We're actually going to cover that, Salma. You set your budget if it is a daily spend ad. You get to set your budget and you get to set the duration that it runs for. So you'll see the minimum here in just a minute. It can actually be just a few dollars. It doesn't have to be anything exorbitant. But there are some other ads that you will see down here, especially dealing with Google. Right here, you'll see in tiny little print. Let me zoom in to make sure you guys can see this. All right, scroll down. Monthly recurring subscription. Okay. When you see this, there is a set amount. The minimum is 250 a month. These particular two ads right here that are the monthly recurring subscription, you actually get better ROI, better return on your investment the longer you run it. It's made to be kind of a slow play or a long play. And so in that case, they make it a monthly subscription because you're going to get better results the longer you run it. Okay. Think about brand recognition and how long it takes to start getting people accustomed to your brand. Think about you too when you're on your own social media platforms as well, scrolling at night or whatever. And how many times do you actually see an ad pop up before you're willing to click on it? Or before you finally are like, okay, I can trust that one. I can go ahead and click on that. Or it interests me, I'll finally do it. Same thing when you're running your ads. Sometimes it just takes a little bit for people to click on it. So I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. You're welcome, Salma. And so let's review these ads. We looked at the platform that's listed on the top right. Right underneath here, it will say the type of ad it is, like listing, single image or video, listing, multi-image carousel. So you can have multiple images of one listing. But then you have things like a multi-listing, multi-image. So you can have an image or multiple images for multiple listings on that ad. So someone can sit there and kind of scroll through a couple of listings and look at them um, and click them. You're welcome, Oscar. And so then we have our non-listing. Okay, remember you can make your own content. Think event, think brand, brand recognition. You don't have to have your own listing to run those. And then coming on down, attract buyers. The recruit agents, this is for leadership if we have anybody here in class for that. Otherwise, you will not see this one. Don't worry. It's just for leadership. But attract buyers, sellers, attract buyers, attract sellers, and some listing options and attract buyer and seller again. The only other big difference that I want to point out that we haven't covered yet is notice the blue bar on some versus the beigey yellow one. When it is a blue bar, it actually says it in teeny weeny print. It says includes Facebook, and I clicked on it by accident. All right, includes Facebook lead form. This means you do not have to have a lead capture form. You do not have to have a landing page. Okay. Facebook is going to capture those leads for you. And on the Facebook platform, sometimes the leads do not even have to enter their contact information into a form. If they have their permissions set a specific way on their Facebook profile, Facebook can actually capture that information from them instantly when they click on your ad, and it sends you their information. So Facebook is responsible for capturing that information and or letting the lead fill the form out to get you the information. It will still automatically feed into your command database and you will get a notification of a new lead. But when you see the beige right here, it will use your own landing page lead form. Now, don't be confused when it says landing page here. I know with the KW agent sites, you have the term landing page, and that usually means it's a standalone page. It's not linked to your website. If you go to your KW agent site, there's no way to get to a landing page. That's not necessarily what they're talking about. They're just saying a page where that client will land, where that consumer or that lead will land when they click on your ad. And it will need to be able to capture lead information. Your website already does this. Also, any custom site pages you've created on your website will most likely have that contact form on them as well. And any landing pages, the standalone pages that you've created through command will more than likely have that contact form on the page itself. And that's what it means when it says you need to have your own contact, like lead capture form for yourself. Okay, so you can use your website and you can use any of your custom site pages, and you can also use any landing pages. Okay, all right. And so now that we've cleared up landing page and whether you need to have your own or use theirs, let's go ahead and click into one of these ads. And I want to build it with you, show you the different fields, show you some AI that's built in that kind of helps write your ad for you if you want, things like that. And then if we have a few minutes left at the end of class, I actually will go into some of these other ads just to show you the difference when you see like monthly recurring subscription, and also some of them will let you target your database. And so that's pretty neat to look at too. So let's go ahead and just choose this very first one. It tends to be the most popular. So we will grab this listing paid ad with a single image and it posts to Facebook and Instagram. Okay. If you don't have your Instagram linked to your Facebook, it's okay. It will just post to your Facebook then. All right. So we'll go ahead and click it to get into it and build it. It is slow poking today, guys. I'm sorry. It's not my internet, so it's got to be, they may be making some updates. It's the end of quarter two, so excuse me, quarter three. So Q3 is ending. We may be seeing some more updates come through as they wrap up this month. And hopefully this is going to work. Let me click on it again. I'm going to go back to dashboard and click on the ad again. There it is. All right. Yep. See, it's updates. Okay. So, yay, we're going to learn together today, folks. So, we have a brand new feature. Let's read and see what it is. So, new drafts feature. Oh, this is brilliant. I was hoping they were going to bring this soon. So, if you had ever run a paid ad previously, before the new version had launched, you were able to save drafts. So you could come in here and work on it, save a draft, and come back to it later. Well, since the new platform has been launched, um, they have not had a draft feature, and now we've got it. So that is awesome. So we will cover that when we get to it, but you can see it right down here at the bottom, save as a draft. That is brilliant. Okay. All right. And we're obviously having errors happen in real time because of these updates. So I don't know if you saw the red banner come across the top, and also over here on my right, I've got an error. So I'm going to hit refresh one more time, see if we can get that cleared up. And that way we can move forward. So, and our apologies. When updates are coming through, this is the kind of behavior out of command that you might see. So if you ever see it spinning like this or start getting random errors, sometimes it's updates. Perfect. Okay, good. Our error got cleared. Hallelujah. So left-hand side, we're going to fill in our fields and build our ad. The right-hand side is actually going to be a real-life preview of your ad that you're building so that you can see it beforehand, see if you like it. Okay. There'll be two steps to this. The first is entering program details. The second is we'll finalize and publish the program. Little error. I wish you would go away. All right. So we're going to see how far we get, folks. All right. And so right here for our paid ad, our first field is for Facebook page. We've already linked it, but you know how we had multiple? So you can always click this little arrow, a little carrot, whatever you want to call it, and make sure the Facebook page that you want it to run on is listed right here. That's actually the one we don't want to use. So we'll click it and choose our new little guy. Okay. And we'll click away from that field and scroll down. Next is listings. This was an ad for a listing. So we can click please add your listings. It pops up a new page, and this is where you can use the filters to find the property that you want to use. Okay. And we're just going to pray that it opens. Let's see. If not, I'll refresh it in just a second. While we're waiting on it though, let it spin and take its time. But right here on filters, you can always click that, add a filter. Um, that's cute. Okay, it says no rows, but it typically will pull up houses right here. And so you have some filter options where you can come and search. So we'll click add filter, and the blessed thing's not working. So we'll just pretend, guys. Right here, you should see homes listed. You click filters, you add a filter, and you could do things like search by MLS number, street address, zip code, listing agent, things like that. And you can also add multiple filters. This little guy is still, I'm kind of hoping this means they're bringing an update to him. He can be a little finicky. Okay, so sometimes you do have to come in and kind of add a couple of filters to find the right listing that you're looking for. So just know, be patient with this little guy, but you can remove all filters and start again. Ah, there he went. All right, and so click filters. This is what a filter looks like. This is where you can choose what you want to show for your filter. So you can do street address, contains or equals if you want it to be exact, and then enter what you would want to enter, like 123 Main Street or whatever it is for your listing, okay? You can click off of the filters and go ahead and look through these little listings to see what you want to choose. We're literally just going to randomly choose one here that's active and click select. It will link that listing right here. It will automatically pull in the photo, but you can change it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And then it will also pull in um, the listing address and some other data as we build our ad here. And hopefully it works. We're going to give him a second to keep thinking and move to the next field. Targeting. Okay. This particular ad gives you options to either target in a radius, and this radius, our listing didn't populate. We'll work on him again in a minute. Let's finish the fields because I want to make sure we get to cover everything in our class. So, targeting. It will give you a radius option that pulls based on that listing's address. So you can come over here to the sidebar and target 15 miles around it, up to 50 something miles around it. Okay. So you decide your radius. Something to keep in mind here, guys. When you're running a paid ad, if you want to keep your budget low and your return high, do consider doing a smaller radius and just saturate a particular area. Okay. Or maybe you're wanting to reach a new area or a new set of buyers, get into a new market, maybe. You can come right here to custom location and it will allow you to enter up to 10 zip codes or city names. So you can come in here and enter those, choose your zip codes, choose as many as you want. Preferably not in two different countries, but it's allowed apparently because the numbers are randomly entered, pull from two different countries. But go ahead and choose your particular target audience right here with those zip codes or city names. Again, do up to 10 if you want. Bless it. So we're getting another error on our right-hand side due to their updates. We're going to keep pushing through though. Um, and so I will make sure you guys have the archive from the last time this class was taught. That way you get to see everything without the errors. Okay. So before class ends, I'll grab that link. If I forget, somebody remind me, but I will make sure that you guys have that before you leave. So that's how to target. Remember, I told you some of the other ads will actually let you target your database as well. Okay. Just depends on the type of ad that you're running. Scrolling on down, media type. Now, in a perfect world, we would be seeing our ad over here. Let me hit the refresh just to see, and I hope it doesn't make it worse, but I want to get that photo to populate over here for you. But essentially, what it does for the media on your ad, it will grab the first photo that's listed on the MLS and put that into your ad. Ravi, I'm glad you asked. We're definitely going to cover that right after we go through these steps. I'm going to show you some images of the metrics that it should show you. I was afraid it might kick us out. Okay, so on the media part, I'm just going to keep talking and hopefully it's going to get its life together. Um, so it will immediately choose the MLS, that a photo that's listed first, but under that media section, it actually gives you an option to choose a different MLS photo. You can click on it, it will give you a drop-down list and show you all the different um, photos that are on the MLS. I'm going to give this 30 more seconds and we're going to detour and I'll make sure you guys are getting visuals with what I'm teaching. Just a second. So the other option for media, Taishana, I'm fixing to get that for you. Ravi, with targeting, the details are just what I showed as far as location. When it's geographic targeting, it's going to be a radius around that particular listing, or you'll be able to choose by zip code or city. On the other ads, it will let you choose. Oh, it's coming back. It will let you choose your database. You just need to be able to target 100 plus on your database, 100 plus contacts. Um, Hopefully it's going to come back through. While we're waiting, we're going to jump over to our YouTube channel. I'm going to grab that archive. So just in another tab here, go to our YouTube channel. I'm going to drop that YouTube channel in the chat here for you guys right here. And when you get to our YouTube channel, you can come right here to the magnifying glass, type in Paid Ads 101. Make sure you pay attention to the age of them, guys. Like the 11-month one is the first one that comes up, but we have one from 3 weeks ago right here, and that's the most recent. So, you guys that are here with me live, here is that link. That is the most recent archive, so you guys can see. And I'm actually going to open that up and see if I can't show you here. We'll get past the ad. And as I'm talking here, I'm just going to run through to the screen really quick to the part that I was trying to show you before it aired out. There it is. Okay. And so right here on your screen, you'll see that we were covering the targeting section. See the preview on the right-hand side? That is the first image from the MLS that will populate. And so next, we'll move through. Let me move it forward just a hair. And let's look at the media type. So now we're on media type. It gives you an option to do an image or a video. Ravi, if you want to have, let me pause this for a second. If you want to have um, a particular landing page that you create that gives a resource or a link to a Q&A, or like maybe you want to do a Google Forms that would ask questions or provide further information, you can absolutely do that. You can create any kind of landing page that you want. Um, it just depends on what you're looking to do. A lot of people, when they run paid ads, there is a way to set up your command to automatically add those contacts to a smart plan. And you could just have a smart plan that you've built that has information like an email that will go out immediately to them or something that would shoot a text over. Just know texts are limited between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So if your lead comes in the middle of the night, they wouldn't get a text immediately, but there's a way to set them up on a smart plan right away where you can feed them resources just to go ahead and make that good contact and try to convert them. So that might work even better than just having it on the landing page that the lead would go to. Just a thought. So right here for media type, guys, you can choose image or you could choose video. On the right-hand side, since video is selected, it does give you a few parameters for that video. You're welcome. And then if you go back to image, let me get it to play. We'll click on image here in just a second, and it will show you the drop down for the MLS. There we go. And so, and I went right past it. There we go. There's the drop down. When you actually click on image on the left-hand side for media, and you choose the drop down right here. Apparently, I like to go in circles with my mouse a lot. You can even see in the video that I was doing it. So you would choose the image right here, and it would change in real time on your preview over on the right-hand side. You also have a third option right here, guys. You can upload a custom image. If you have, let's say, a design that you created, one of those social pieces, and you like it better than one of the MLS listings, you could upload it right here. Okay. So it's up to you what you want to do for that. And then text. This text feature or text field right here below, you would actually, on the left-hand side, fill in body text. The body text is right here at the top of your ad, right above your image and above the brand for your business page and the like button. And so you can adjust what information is shown here. We're fixing to come down to it here. And so notice those fields that you see here. Those are merge fields that will pull information right from the actual MLS. And so instead of putting a specific price or a specific city in there, you don't have to worry about getting it spelled right or having the right figure. You can just use your merge fields and enter those. It's a drop down. Once you put your cursor in the text box, it'll give you a drop down to actually choose the merge fields. The other items that you have to help you here are the emojis. When you see the smiley face right here to the right, you can choose a different emoji to enter. There's the drop down for what a merge field looks like right here. And so the emojis you can choose in the wand that was right to the right of it, right here, this is for AI. You will have this option in both of these fields. Body text, remember on the top of your ad. The headline, ironically, is at the bottom. It goes down here underneath your image. But you could have AI's help on both of those fields. If you were to click that AI wand, it would actually give you different text to choose from. You can choose a different style. Some options are like romantic, vibrant, things like that. And you can choose the type of feel that you want to your AI text. And you can edit it and make adjustments. You don't have to just readily accept what AI presents to you, but you can have help here filling in the text fields. We're going to slip on past this a little bit and come down here. It was going through the text still. Let's go to post lead submission field right below that. There we are. Here we go. And so for post lead submission, this is the next text or the next field here, guys. This is required. Now remember, this is an ad where Facebook is going to capture the lead information for you. You still want to have a destination, though, for those guys to go to. Every time the lead clicks on your ad, they may have a prompt from Facebook that either asks their permission to share their information or it's a form for them to fill out. But then after that, where do they go? Where do they land? Right? And so this is what that is determining. It's a post lead submission destination. Just remember destination. It's a mouthful, but just this word will help you. You get to choose where they land. And so right here, you can enter a URL in this field to the right. This could be any website that you want it to be. I just really recommend you put in the website here, and a little pop-up will be underneath it that'll ask you to preview it or test it. Definitely go ahead and test it because you want to make sure that field is correct, right? So go ahead and enter your website there if you want, or landing page right here. Once you choose landing page, and let's go ahead and skip ahead. I went to our Scott Leroy Marketing to enter the URL. So landing page, once you put your cursor in this field, it will give you a drop down of all of the site pages that you have on your KW agent site, and also the quote unquote official landing pages, those standalone pages that you may have created within Command. They should all show right here in this drop down for you so that you get to select which one you want to use. Okay, so you'll go ahead and select one of those. And if you're on a team, you may see the team app link listed right here. Team app links are specific to teams and team members. It helps them be branded as an agent, but the contact would go right into the team database instead of the individual agent's database. So if you're on a team, you can use your team app link right here as well. Okay. If you got any questions about what we're showing, definitely let me know. I'm going to skip ahead here just to salvage time that we were having from the errors. And lead settings is your next field here. Remember, I said you could set your leads up on an automatic smart plan so that they're getting something of value immediately, especially if the lead comes in the middle of the night and you're sleeping. You want to be able to get to that lead ASAP, right? Helps your conversion chances. So, right here, you can choose a tag that you want to automatically be added to that lead. You also can choose a smart plan that you want them to be added on immediately. Think about just building a simple introduction smart plan, something that sends an email out the first run. There's even a way, guys, to add videos to smart plan emails. So maybe you just have a 30, 60-second introduction video of yourself just to say hi so they can get a feel not just for your image, but also for your energy and your style, something that you want to say to them personally to help your conversion rates, right? And so choose this based on what you want set up. But again, if you're just hopping into paid ads for the first time, maybe you haven't jumped into smart plans. Laura, you said tags are not working too well right now. Sounds like you might have an issue there. I haven't heard of any issues with the tags. If you need us to look into anything, just let me know. Um, but Oscar, what was I see you say news to me. I wasn't sure which part was the news. Um, but keep those comments in, guys. I'm going to push. We've only got a few minutes left. And so just to make sure I get all the content here added for you guys, I'm going to let the questions roll and we're going to move ahead. Compliance right down here at the bottom. Let me get it past. There we go. Compliance is your last field here. This is a DBA logo override if you need to do that or if you want to do that. Its default is already chosen, so the DBA logo from your marketing profile will already be there. But if you want to add a custom one or something different, you can choose custom right here and upload a DBA logo to present on your ad. You can see over here in the far right-hand corner, it's a little smidge on your screen, but that's a KW logo. Oh, Oscar, everything's new news. That's funny. I get it. It's a whole different world. And so once you're done filling out these fields, guys, you have a proceed to last step option right here. We're going to scoot on past it so that I can show you what that second page looks like. This is where you set your duration. And so sorry, this is how you're having to have your class today. But at least we're getting there. At least I didn't have to turn it off, right? So right here is your second page. Notice we finished one, we have a little check mark, and then we're on two. The very first field is for duration. You choose how long to run this. Keller Williams definitely recommends not to do less than 3 to 4 days. Okay. You can absolutely do that if you want. It's just you're not going to get the return you're looking for. It tends to come in waves. So as you first start your ad, it may take up to 24 hours anyway to launch it because the ad actually goes through that social platform's approval process before they actually post it. And so right here, there's 24 hours, right? Right off the bat. And so think about running your ad for 3 to 4 days so that those leads can start creeping in, they'll start cresting and maximizing, and then they'll fall again, okay? And start trailing off at the end. You would simply set this field by choosing the calendar right here and choosing a date off of that calendar, okay? Just as you see demonstrated on your screen. And then your budget field is right below that. You can see it down here. It is a slide bar. It goes from $2 to 500. However, if you slide it all the way down to 2, sometimes it will give you an error to say your spend is not high enough. So if you've set the duration to be like 2 weeks and you're trying to do a $2 budget, that it goes below the daily spend limit, and so it will give you an error. Okay. But you can see right here, a $50 budget, it will show you your daily spend and let you know that that works. Okay, there it is. There's that error. If you actually slide it all the way down to the bottom, so it would be like almost a 50 cent or actually less than 50 cents a day if you run a 3 to 4 day campaign. So it'll let you know that you can't do that and you can slide it up, but you get to control what your budget is. And that is the exact amount that will be taken out of your account, guys. Just FYI, there's no overage. Okay. And so billing is the last field down here at the bottom of the screen. It's where you would enter your credit card number and any promotional code. Maybe if you got a code at like Family Reunion or Mega Camp for an ad, you can enter it there as well. On the far right, you'll still have your preview that you built. And once you're done entering all the information, you just hit submit at the bottom, or like we just saw, it now will let you save a draft so you can come back to it later. Okay. And it is right at 2 o'clock, guys. If you're here with me live, I will be happy to jump in and show you some other things with the other ads, like to show database targeting and then also the monthly subscription page if you would like. It is in the archive, though, the link that I previously sent. Let me grab that link again and I will share it with you again to make sure you have it so that you can definitely go back and watch the entire thing without the errors. And so, but if you're watching this back on recording, you can always reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com and we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.